All right, what's going on YouTube? Today we're finna be reacting to impossible 0.0000001% odds. So let's see what these odds are. People beating the odds, we gotta support the channels. All right, so let me move this right here real quick. Or should I leave it right here, right here, right here? Yeah, that's good right there. All right, so we're gonna check this out real quick. Let's put this in the highest. HDR.
These moments had a 1 in a million chance of happening. Dropping things isn't a big deal on land, but if you're out in open waters, good luck getting your hat back. I thought he might turn the boat around, but he tried a more unique approach instead.
What the? Now that's crazy.
I don't know if he was aiming for the net or not, but kicking the ball into the trees definitely won't help. And again, if you're lucky enough,
I seen this. He makes it to the basket.
If you wipe out on a snowboard, you'll stay down for a bit. That's mostly true anyway.
Bro, I want to try snowboarding, bro. That shit look like people make it look so easy, bro, but that shit look hard as fuck. Like same with like skateboarding. I'm pretty sure the same shit. Like, bro, it looks so easy. It like they make it seem like I can do it. But it's like hard as fuck, but I want to try this shit.
Makes you wonder if this is just skill or plain luck.
What a fox.
Losing a wheel in the middle of a race can be pretty dangerous, but instead of causing a crash, this wheel decided to go home. All it took was a slow roll down the hill and a perfect jump.
What are the odds,
Some people have incredible skills. This isn't one of this man's. I know that's hard to believe after this amazing display, but just look at the confusion on his face. He has no idea how he did that. This guy was absolutely sure he'd just thrown his food on the floor, but that was just his perspective. That couldn't have ended better.
Oh boy, you got lucky.
Fishing typically requires lots of skill. Well, most of the time anyway. This guy—
Nah, bro, I want to go fishing again. Last time I went fishing, it was probably like what, like a couple years ago? Nah, probably like around 5 years ago. I went fishing, bro. I didn't catch shit. Like, bro, I was there for a good minute. It was me, my little brother, and like some of my family. We went fishing, bro. I didn't catch shit. The whole time we was there, I didn't catch shit but seaweed and plastic. And my brother caught like 2 fishes, bro. I was tight, bro.
This guy would say it's the easiest thing in the world, but fish don't normally catch themselves for you. He just got lucky.
Facts.
This guy was all set to perform a backwards full court shot. The ball was on target, which is more than most of us could hope for. But instead of landing the perfect shot, he just missed it in the most incredible way possible. We all like treats, but this girl wasn't expecting hers to be taken away like that. Better luck next time, I guess. Don't try this at home. Seriously, the chances of throwing a hammer in the air and having it land like that are little to none. I guess that's one way of getting the job done. Trick shots take practice, but not even the greatest pool players are capable of this shot. It was pretty unfair for the ball to bounce out, but he was rewarded in the end. We all wish mistakes worked out this way. The first mistake was the guy heading straight towards him. The second was falling off the board. We've all seen some great ski stunts. Usually they're done on purpose. This one, not so much.
Nah, that was crazy.
The umpire usually doesn't get involved with the ball, but with this impossible shot, he didn't really have much choice. It's like the ball had a mind of its own.
What the fuck? Did it win in his pocket?
Some people are really good at taking an opportunity when it comes to them. This guy did that in a literal way. When a bird flew a little too close to him, he took his chance. You've got to wonder how many times these kids tried this before it worked. This is the definition of a perfect shot, no doubt about it.
Oh shit, in a bucket too?
The best Jenga strategy anyone has is to play it safe. Don't do what this man's trying. You'll never win. Well, not unless you have the skills of a ninja like him.
Did he do it twice?
There's a fine line between perfect timing and bad luck. Just a few seconds extra and their tricks could have been ruined, but somehow they managed to miss each other by the tiniest of margins. Anyone who's ever gone bowling before knows how unfortunate this is. That's not the way you want the pins to look. There's just no way to get them all. Unless you're a bowling wizard like this kid, then you can do anything. If you're working out this way, it's vital to have strong equipment. Otherwise, something like this can happen. I bet he was never expecting things to turn out that way, but I'll bet he's glad it did. We often see more than we think we do. I don't think this guy knew he was watching, but the moment the clock fell, he jumped into action. That's what I call a perfect save.
Check yourself after that.
Sometimes the least favorable situations lead to the greatest of victories. When all else fails, just swing it. You never know, it might even work. Ever had a close call? Not as close as this one. After seeing this, you'll never play baseball without your helmet again. You could say she was staring death in the face. It's the little things that count. The world isn't perfect, but if the life of just one dropped pizza can be saved, that makes it all worth it. Ever been whitewater rafting? Everyone who's tried it knows how terrifying it is. Here you can see why. Just imagine if he didn't flip all the way around.
That's way too. Nah, hell nah. Bro,
if you thought ping pong was repetitive, think again. I'll bet that was the last thing his opponent was expecting. This rapper was lucky enough to be caught on camera when this magical moment happened to him. At least he had the option to keep his hat the second time round. Never mind. In case you don't watch football, I'm here to tell you that penalties don't usually look like this. But I wish they did.
Shit.
The odds were definitely stacked against him. But this is goal defending at its finest. This guy was happy about his baseball skills and decided to end his batting with a flourish, but his full potential was revealed by mistake when the bat amazingly came to a standstill on its head. The first rule of sport is never take your eye off the ball. That's even more true if you're a goalkeeper. I guess this one was a bit too busy celebrating to notice the ball slowly bouncing into the net. Here's a kid discovering he has a unique talent. I don't know what else to call it. Nobody else could pull off a shot like that, but he doesn't just do it once. He pulls it off again with the very next ball. He seems just as shocked as everyone else. In sport, everything can change in the blink of an eye. That seems to be what happened here. Who would have thought that blocking the ball could lead to such confusion?
Wow, I was crazy in flag football. I ain't even gonna lie.
There've been so many great catches in baseball, but this one's definitely up there with the greats. Nobody even realized he caught the ball. I wonder if he meant to do that.
Boy. That's the only reason I never played baseball because, bro, like if they would put me as pitcher, right? Like I know that like it rarely happens, but like in high school, like it can happen. Like you pitch the ball, right? They bat in, that shit comes straight at your face. It's over with, bro. That's the only shit I'm scared of, dog. That's why I never tried out for baseball. I never played. I mean, I played baseball like in my free time and shit, but I never like that. I wanted to play baseball. Nah, bro, that's out. That's scary as fuck.
Contestants have to stop the clock as close as they can to 9.91 seconds. Check out how this guy nails the perfect score.
What the?
If you thought reaching the other side of the pit was impossible, this guy just proved otherwise. Never in a million years would I have thought that's humanly possible. There's a fine line between great stunts and horrible accidents. This snowboarder found that out the hard way.
That's hard.
How many times can you spin around before you start getting dizzy? Now try landing a basketball shot. Or better yet, you could try doing it like this guy. I don't know how, but I could watch it forever. You'll never win a football match if you don't know where the ball is. But sometimes things just fall into place. Like the ball fell into this player's arms without him even realizing. It didn't matter, he still got the points. Ice skating can be dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. He can clearly skate, it's the showing off he has a problem with.
Roller skating is, I mean,
no matter how much you prepare for something, things aren't guaranteed to go well. But once in a while, they actually do.
Holy moly!
It doesn't matter how many times you practice something, it's bound to go wrong eventually.
Alright, let me tell you a story real quick. So back in the 5th grade, I used to skate. I used to skate like every day, take my skateboard to school and shit, everything. I was one of those skater kids. And one day, I left my skateboard outside because it was apartments, right? But it was ghetto, like where I used to live at. It's not ghetto now. It's like, it's all like, what do you call it? You know when they fix shit up and they make new shit, gentrified or some shit like that, something like that, bro. So it was ghetto back then, and bro, I left my skateboard out because like people usually leave the shit out. It was like kind of gated, but not gated at the same time, right? Like there was a gate, but it didn't close all the way. So one day I guess I left my skateboard outside, like right outside where I used to live at, like the house. I left it. The next day I come back, it's not there no more. After that, I never picked up a skateboard again in my life.
Eventually. But you better hope that when that time comes, you have as much luck as this guy.
Shit outside. I was pretty nice, though.
I don't know how many things needed to be perfect for this moment to happen, but they all happened in exactly the right way. And that kid can't believe his luck.
Hard.
Dogs are pretty great escape artists. Surely no dog's getting over that, right? Oh well, better luck next time. Pole vaulting always looks dangerous. Jumping and big sticks aren't a good combination. Nothing ever goes wrong though, right? Well, this pole vaulter had a pretty close call. Luckily, only his clothes were harmed.
Look at me,
boy. Could have been bad.
If you do the same thing every day, you'll get good at it. But the chances of nailing this on the first attempt are second to none.
Nice.
Sometimes you're just in the right place at the right time. Who would have thought sitting so close to the court could lead to such great rewards?
Cool.
I wouldn't even know where to start with this Rubik's Cube, but this guy's a pro.
Oh my god, bro. There used to be this Rubik's Cube club back in middle school. Bro, motherfuckers was crazy in there, bro. They'll solve this shit like in 2 seconds. I'm like, what the fuck?
able to solve it before the other guy even picked up his own.
That's crazy.
Bowling isn't
I
too
would just leave
complicated,
at that point.
unless you do things like this guy. The way he threw the
Ain't no
ball
way
made his
Hesse does
chances
that.
of getting the final
Oh.
pin almost impossible, until he actually did get it by some sort of luck. I'm not too sure who the lucky one is here, the guy who wiped out on his board or the girls he nearly crashed his board into. What even were the chances of their
Damn, at
steps
the
lining
same
up so
time, too?
perfectly like that? You can
Crazy.
already see what's about to happen here. If the hook
What's about to happen here? They lifting something up or something? What they doing here? Make this bigger. There you go. What they doing here?
on the crane falls, both the man and the sports car are in danger, except it missed by an inch. The odds were against that driver for sure. Practice makes perfect, but I think you need some talent too. This girl has both. I don't think I could ever do this, no matter how much practice I get.
Nah, that's hard. You gotta multitask at once. I would
You can
fuck
bet
up
these two
real quick.
people had no other option than to throw their mattress off the building,
Oh,
but they
that's
definitely
hard.
never expected it to work this well. We've
That's
seen
perfect.
basketball trick shots before, and we've seen water bottle tricks too. But have you seen them combined? Probably not. That's just a little too difficult to pull off, unless you're this guy.
How many
It's not
tries
so
y'all think
easy
this
to
should
surf
take?
next to someone like this, but amazing skills always help. This man saw a wipeout as an opportunity to try out something new.
Nah, that's just crazy, bro. The amount of luck people have. Hold on, what is this? No, we don't want to play this. All right, bro. The amount of luck people have sometimes is crazy, bro. That's just crazy. Like, let me see. Let me try to remember, bro. I used to like y'all remember back then when the bottle challenge was a thing. But I used to be crazy in them bitches, bro. But that shit crazy though, for real.